post. That's crucial. Australia, nice lead. New Zealand, they're hunting down Denmark. It's going to be a big fight. As we see on this pre-start, the boats are in position. I think the line to win today.
Look at New Zealand's got to slow down.
Less wind when you're sailing in the wind shadow of some of these boats. That's a way bigger percentage of the wind speed than we're used to seeing on the other day. So the wind shadow and the disturbed air by the other boats around here is a bigger issue. New Zealand now well positioned middle of the line. They struggled with their starting yesterday. There we have it, the yellow mark at the top, the black star in. That's a pole position predictor. They're in the perfect position to get to Mark 1. Spain got a job on Prix. That's a great Prix. It's about timing out France. That's Frank.
Thread that needle. Richmond on the go. Thread that needle. Thread that needle, right?
But I tell you, New Zealand was going to be over.
No, but like...
I tell you, New Zealand was going to be over, yeah.
As they approach market number 1 is David Allen and Swiss team and the French have got to drop behind the British as well.
Two underdogs, first and third.
Right there, that's the game.
Great news for the Spanish. They didn't get resolved their season chances.
We finished right there.
We said those two will finish marks today.
Yeah, no, that's the finish line though. That's the finish line. I'll push it out there.
Themselves out of this.
Good conversation. They used them yesterday. That was the finish. So the autonomous, they use like an iPad to do the it's a 9x9 test for it. So you can just like drag and drop and do whatever. What these guys do, like, they use like a level shop for it. So I'm all going to be down that way too. Yeah. They're going to turn that way to that way. See that? I'm just marking that. Come on, turn that. Cut it. Cut. Go on, Nathan.
The Germans pass the Swiss team on the position and Belgium trying to find that remember, it's a short course just 5 points to the instead of 7. This shot here, we can see the Swiss there foiling, both leaning nicely on top of them. Yesterday, no doubt they would have looked at that in deeply. For everyone out there today, we've got our line ring. We're used to using this foil configuration.
Is looking pretty equal in strength, but that doesn't mean the shifts are the same as we can see here.
I'm happy with the Aussies, so no.
Extending that lead. Really cool to see the Swiss and the Germans at the top two in the race.
France is struggling too. France is struggling. Got turn.
Here comes your
There you go.
There's no wind in the line.
As the wind rotates and maybe they'll be able to progress up the travel line. We can see at the moment roughly 45 degrees each way.
Yeah, third.
Far more.
Yeah. Because I'm watching the ball buried and stuff. Are you playing for teams this time? It's the Swiss.
So the finish line is right now.
Oh, yeah. Australia. I think you really played for Australia.
So this last that mark goes further out, and then comes straight that way. See how they're moving? All the way around. I thought you could hear me talk.
We're here with Cody Simons, I believe. You're a fan of this CLGP?
Yeah, I'm a fan of CLGP. It's kind of interesting to see the different mechanics and different materials that they use in the making of the boat and just the mechanics behind it. Yeah, it's an interesting day so far, watching the first race.
Right. So it had some exciting races yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
Is it Australia or New Zealand on top of the leaderboard right now?
I believe it's Australia's on top of the leading board, and I think it's 6 points that separates the top 5 teams. So it should be interesting who wins the next 2 races.
Conditions are pretty well perfect for sailing, you think?
I'd say so. It's not too windy as it was yesterday, but it's still windy up here. So the boat's probably going to go between 70 and 80 kilometers per hour. So it's moving pretty fast.
It's a bit different watching it on television opposed to
Yeah, I agree. It's
being out here live.
A lot different because you're actually watching it live. You've seen the boats come across you and see how the scale of them are. It's really interesting to watch them go into hydroflows and do different jives and different turns. As you can see, Swiss is going right now. They're in first place in race 4. So it's just turning.
Right.
Let them go.
It's like flying an airplane.
Yeah.
So that's
Swiss
Swiss
got
coming on.
probably one more jive, then through the gate, back around to the finish. Looks like it. Yeah, here they come.
That's Spanish.
So we got Swiss in first, Germany and Spain are battling for second, Canada and Denmark are battling for third. Ooh, look at that turn. Clean. Right to the finish. Switzerland brings it home. Oh, Canada coming through. Ooh. Good job, Swiss.
These two are battling out.
Oh, well, you gotta hear it come to the water too.
Sorry about the industrial language coming off the boat. There's a bit of frustration from one.
Hey, look at that turn. Look at that turn.
It's a total finish. You see
Oh my, go. That's intense. Look at that go. Wow.
That was a total finish.
That was a fin. Oh, I forgot about France. France, they didn't come through. I thought that was it. I didn't know France even going through yet. Dang, that was close. Oh, that was close.
You've got the best in the business to do that. It's going to be really, really tough. So the debrief begins. Congratulations to Nathan Eldridge and
Yes.
A little bit of chaos there with the British and the Kiwis, and really mucked up the start for that whole pack. But that gave Switzerland the opportunity to come in flying. Now they were 22 metres behind the line at the gun, but that only took 1 second to cross the line because they were going at 62 k an hour and flew to Mark 1.
Here we go, we're on board the French. Look at this, thread the needle here by Delapierre. I'm not sure there was barely room in there. So aggressive from the French. Came in a little bit too loose, a little bit out of control. And well, the French, New Zealand found themselves at the back of the pack after that aggressive move. For the Swiss fans out there, it was a nice race. They got themselves going. But Spain, huge result for the Spanish. And they now are right within shooting distance of Rockwool, Denmark. It's shifty out here on the race course. Big race course though, and it shows that anyone the fleet gets their nose clear, they can sail away and take a good win. Well done the Swiss.
Well, congratulations to Switzerland as they get the win. The first race of the day here on Sunday, and they are now standing by. Nathan Eldridge with Lisa Dormet.
Nathan, we saw you got off that start foiling and then you made it look easy from there.
Yeah, it's much easier when you get a good start. Yesterday we were in the pack all day and it was really frustrating. So to come out and have a good race today means a lot to the team. You know, it's been a long few years for the team trying to get some good results. So it's nice to get a win on the board and yeah, nice to get a good start.
That bottom gate, it looks quite light if you don't approach it really nicely. A lot of teams are falling off the foils. Is it a bit lighter at the bottom or is it just sort of up and down the pressure?
It's definitely lighter at the bottom than the top of the course, and then the gas effects of the boats in the start of the first downwind make that bottom mark really tough. And yesterday we were off the foils a lot, so it was nice to see a few other people struggling today, and we weren't. So you know, we got one more race to go, and it's amazing how much easier it is when you get a good start and you don't get affected by other boats. The boats are so much easier to sail. So yeah, I don't expect this next one to be as easy, but as we all know, it comes down to the start.
And Bermuda is a great place to sail in F50. Are we right on the edge of these conditions to hit the foiling manoeuvres?
It's probably bang in range for these light air boards. It's only actually a little bit lighter than yesterday, but because we've got the light air boards, they handle it so much easier. The tough decisions are whether you're actually going to do foiling tacks or you're doing the touch and go tacks, and we did a mixture in that race. and we spent a lot of time in the warm-up getting that right. But honestly, how good's Bermuda? It's been a while since we've been here, and I think everyone's going to be sad to get on planes and go home tomorrow.
Thanks, Nathan. We'll let you debrief and get ready for the next one.
Cheers. Thank you.
Nathan Adler's one of the smartest drivers you'll find in the entire Sail GP fleet. Stevie, he nailed it right on the head. If you get a good start, it really changes things for you. So the Swiss get the job done. But one of the most consistent teams over these 4 fleet races has been Spain. They started off with a 7th. Not so good on day number 1. Moved up to a 6th. But they ended day 1 with a victory in race number 3. And they come out today and finish in the top 3. So we join them now. Diego Botín, their wing trimmer, also Florian Trittel. Diego, congratulations. You kept your team in the mix. And now it's time to do a little math. You know exactly what you need to do in this last race to make sure you guys are in that final.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good first race, but we need to keep our minds thinking about winning also the next one, because it can be very tight and we need a good score for sure. We'll see how it develops.
And Diego, the manoeuvres look quite hard out on the water today. Just for the fans at home, roughly how much distance do you lose every time you have to do a tack or a jibe?
Yeah, you lose quite a lot of distance, because in this line race it's very hard to beat after the maneuver, and that's where the big losses are now. So minimizing the maneuvers is super key, and staying fast.
And Florian, can see you sat there, big day trimming the wing. Is that one of the changes from yesterday to today? Is it a big change for you?
Well, actually, in terms of the wing, it's the same size, and yeah, all we have is to try to power it up a bit more. The breeze is slightly lighter, but at the same time, we're using the big foils, so that's also helping us to get through the maneuvers on the foils if we put it off properly. And yeah, I guess the key to success in this last race will be to not make too many mistakes, especially at the beginning of the race, as the race is quite a bit shorter than yesterday. So yeah, light breeze and any wind shadows around the course with 10 boats, well, actually 9, sorry USA, but yeah, with 9 boats around the coast.
Diego, you know exactly what you have to do. You guys currently sit in 4th place, 2 points back. So will you approach the start on this next race any different than you have in the last 4?
Nah, the plan is to do the same thing, try to, as we said earlier, get a very good score, because I'm sure all the teams fighting for it will be on the top of the field in the next race. So yeah, just keep doing the same thing.
Diego, appreciate your time. You and Florian Trittel and Nicole van der Velde, we appreciate you guys sitting with us for a moment. Good luck on this last race. So that is the situation on board Spain. They've got a situation where they have to come up big in this next race if they want any chance of getting into that final. So it's all to play for here. Day 2 of the Apex Group Bermuda Sail Grand Prix. This is event 10 of 13. Another beautiful day in Bermuda as we can...
in the world sailing on the Great Sound, and I want to introduce you to some of the young people who are the future of sailing. All you need to do is direct your attention back here at the Sail JP Inspire area. Just turn around and you can see all of these young people. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the Inspire Prize Giving Ceremony. Mubadala is the presenting partner of the Inspire program around the world. Mubadala is committed to investing in people, fostering talent, and pushing boundaries to inspire young people while creating responsible leaders for tomorrow. So I need your help, and these young people need your support. Please welcome the participants of the Inspire WASP program for Bermuda. Prizes will be awarded today by Todd Wilson from Vacaros.
second place, we have Ruth Herbs from Scotland. And in first place, we have Ben Anderson from GBR. And the top female athlete is none other than Alicia O'Leary from Ireland. Now, Alicia, what I want to say is, who runs the world? Girls.
Coming up on the final 5 minutes before the 5th and final fleet race takes place here in Bermuda on the Great Sound at the Apex Group Bermuda Sail Grand Prix. And we are excited. The conditions could not be better. As Lisa Darman has reported, plenty of wind out there to get these boats up and fully, and everyone now turning their attention to the leaderboard to see who will be in the top 3. The conditions are amazing, but as you look at that leaderboard, you look at Denmark, Spain, and New Zealand all still in the mix.
Yeah, dude, I look at Denmark and Spain, and I wonder if Spain were to get past Denmark, that would increase that lead on the leaderboard, and I wonder if a race, this one race, could define the season for Denmark and Spain.
It definitely could, and there's only 5 points there, so it wouldn't be out of the question that Canada and Australia could also get knocked off of that top 2 position. So it could be a lot of excitement to this next race.
Plenty of action out, that's cocked on.
So there you go, 32, 31, 29, 27, and 27. Those are all the teams in play. And the Danes, Rockwell, Denmark, hoping for a big performance here if they can get it done. Stevie, I like their chances because they've been so consistent. They don't throw things away, but this start is going to be huge for them.
Yeah, I think if he can get a good start, the Danish can run away with it. Pressure on these next 4 or 5 minutes for them.
So Rockwell, Denmark, finished 4th in the last race. We'll see what they come up here. Just a short time ago, Lisa Darman caught up with Nikolai instead.
Nikolai, it seems a little bit more difficult today. Obviously a little bit lighter and a bit more congested at that start.
Yeah, we just had to avoid a big crash with France, which really hurt our start. I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty, but after New Zealand, we are going to avoid any sort of crash, even if we're the right way. Yeah, same story next start. We just got to get off the line with no penalty points or crashes, and then we'll do most of our work around the race course. That's where we sort of tend to do the best.
And points are pretty close, obviously trying to get into that final. And you've got the coach of the pit wall giving you plenty of information.
Yeah, I got plenty of points coming in my ear right now, who to beat and how to beat them, and it's a little bit hard sometimes when you got so many boats. I know we need to beat Spain and New Zealand and potentially also catch Canada and Australia, but it's really hard to manage so many boats. Basically, do is just to get a really good race yourself, and then hopefully that's enough for it.
I guess when you're in the pack, how hard is it? Is it shifty enough to be able to get out and away, or is it really kind of a battle?
No, it's really hard to make too many maneuvers. You just got to pick the right gate marks, and then you got to sort of let that decide how you do the upwards and the downwards. It's not really enough Prix to do short tacking, so it's really important you pick the
the right bottom gate and the bottom marks.
Well, it sounds like plenty of people talking to you. We'll let you go. Thanks for chatting.
No worries, thanks.
Thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Nikolai Sehested. That is a very polished team, Stevie. Think about Nikolai Sehested, Katja Iverson, and Tom Johnson on board.
They've got a really strong team out there, that is for sure. The big grinders in front there, big Julius looking around at us there. Hamstrom, he's a man mountain, and he's putting a lot of horsepower down from him. Tom Johnson will be letting quite hard. He's going to win a time race, he's the leader at his time. Wintrim is a pretty big role out there today, trying to get the boat speed out of the boat. But Nikolai said he's got to try and get this boat off the start line, and if they can catch her, that'll be priority number one.
2:30 now to go before the start of race 5. This is the final fleet race with all 19. Usually be 10, but if you're just joining us, the USA had a practice incident. They capsized, damaged their wing. They're unable to sail this weekend, and that's going to cost them big in the overall standings, missing on those points. Right, Emily? This is your neck of the woods. What do you think with the conditions we have? Who do you like in this very important final fleet race?
Well, they're on screen now. The Spanish have done so well whenever the conditions have been like this, and they're using those light head boards. The Spanish just know how to maneuver so well on them, and as we've seen today, they're already off to a great start. And I really hope they make it into the final.
And the Kiwis, Stevie, being kind of on the outside looking in, but as we saw yesterday, they have a way of finding, salvaging points here and there. May not get a fifth, but they'll get a fourth. May not get a second, but get a sixth. They find a way. This is a pretty tall mountain for people.
Well, it's something he's done before. I mean, how much was season 3 did we see Australia scraping finals and then winning them? That's all the Kiwis will be thinking. Ultimately, for me, I think if he nails the start, they can run away and win it. He's not started well a weekend. He's admitted that himself. Now's the time to step up because they need a good one.
New Zealand's gone 3rd, 4th, 4th. In this last race, they finished in 6th. So, still an opportunity for them to get that top 3 minutes. 10 points for a win, 1 point from last place. So, all eyes are going to be on those 3 separate teams: Canada, Spain, and of course, New Zealand. All teams now in the start box. We are just 1 minute away from the final race. So position is key, and I've got to wonder if France and Quentin Delapierre are going to abandon that last second charge up the middle, because that could have been Sears' problem.
Yeah, I mean, he was just looked like he was trying a little bit too hard there. He had a difficult day yesterday. They just got themselves back into the overall standings in Christchurch, and then they had a hard day yesterday, and he's tried to force it a bit for me, I think, on that one. He's out the back now. Yep. He's going to be coming out a late run at it, but let's hope he doesn't go for the middle of the pack. But on the screen, Canada well positioned. New Zealand a slightly better position than they were in other races. The Swiss again foiling. So, well-positioned Canada right now. Switzerland, oh, it's a little bit loose on board the Swiss boat. Oh, it's more than a little bit loose. It's really loose on board that Swiss boat. They're going to put a bit of a roadblock in the middle of the line. That's great news for New Zealand. New Zealand, Canada, Australia are predicted to be the pole sitters at the moment, but here come France, left-hand side of your screen. How's your time at the top here? There's going to be no room for the French. Spain are shutting them out. It's going to be a good start for Australia, and it's going to be a good start for Denmark. New Zealand are on the front row, and it's now a boat speed race. All 5 of them are well positioned, and Canada out the back. Disaster for the Canadians. Denmark, Spain, and New Zealand. It's a sprint.
The great Dane, Nikolai Sehested, with the pressure's on, he delivers. Here we go. Fleet race number 5, and at Mark 1, it will be the Danes and the Spanish with New Zealand in the mix.
Spain just did enough to get over the top there. Tactical positioning by Denmark meant they hold on to 2nd, and New Zealand their 3rd. Well, this is the first look at the front of the fleet for those 3 boats. Spain are away. Can they make things stick? But the big story here is going to be Canada. They're way out the back. Look, they're only just rounding Mark 1 at this stage. Australia are in the pack as well. The sprint down to Mark 1. The tactical positioning in these next minutes are going to be crucial. Here go New Zealand. First to manoeuvre, spin out behind Rockwool. Denmark, well judged by Pearling. Not a lot of distance left. And now it's a speed race down here. Who can find the best breeze? Who's got lined up against it?
It is close on that race to the final. Currently Denmark 38 points, Spain, Australia both on 37, and the Kiwis on 35. That could all change so quickly.
New Zealand have done well there. That manoeuvre surprised the Danish. It was aggressive by Berlin, perfectly judged. The black foils, they're lined up well. They can make
really strong, and this orientation is really weak.
Yeah,
It's going to be like
So he got in his race.
I don't know. Be interested. Spain's in control right now, so we'll see what happens. We got Australia, New Zealand. Woo, someone got hit. Like it. Oh, look at him go! Look at him go! Oh, New Zealand's gotta come back. Penalty for them. Oh, look at him go! Sheesh, look at that go! They're all together. I'm losing last. Second, see what happens. What do you think the scoring is?
You might even say girl made a right now.
You've got a good chance of making a top game with no maneuvers, but you still rotate it to the right. The distance to sail is going to be the Spanish boat, so they're going to be back in the mix here. Canada struggling. Denmark when the pressure's all in there. Make it still.
Where's the beam? I kept getting reposted.
Everyone wondering where the wind is going, where will it be on the front or two legs? Let's check in with Lisa Johanna. Lisa, what are you seeing? Where's the favorable side?
Good news for them, bad news for Spain.
So what are your thoughts on this race?
I'm not sure right now. I don't know who's in front right now. I know Canada's in dead last. So it should be interesting to see what happens. So I think France and Spain are battling out to see who goes into the championship race. So we'll see. I think New Zealand's in first.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to
tell.
See who's leading when you're actually here live on the ground talking these races. Because when you're watching on TV, it's like looking at a video game.
Yeah, you have all the different lines and different boundaries as well. So you see
which code is.
I'm going to say New Zealand's in first, Australia's in second, France is in third, followed by Denmark, Germany, and Spain.
You know your teams.
Yeah, the flags are kind of hard not to tell. Let me correct, I think Spain is in second.
Yeah, was it you that told me that all the graphics you see on the television that in London?
Yes, they are. Interesting, very much. New Zealand, here they come. Wow, got him good. Wow. Where is he going? Woo! Oh my goodness, look at France. What is happening? They did. Oh my God, Australia's coming out of nowhere. Australia came out of nowhere. Hey, that's a photo finish, mate. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. They came out of nowhere. Wow, they sprinted. They sprinted. Oh, that was close. Wow. He said, not today. Wow. I think I can, kinda. I think I can. 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 You're almost there. I think I can. I think I can. And Canada, don't tip over, Canada. Don't tip over. Don't tip. I got yours.
Now, what was the team that actually kicked over in the practice race? That was USA.
USA. USA is not the race now this weekend because they took extensive damage to their foil when they capsized or tipped over on Friday afternoon when they did the practice race here.
So let's head back to the village and see what's going on there.
Let's do that.
That was right behind Ben.
We've got spots for up to 75.
Still doing the pass on board. Let's go back to the crazy start of race number 5.
And it was all about Spain in that start line. They had plenty of space until the French decided that they were going to come in. But the Spanish chose to turn down towards the line instead of blocking France. And it meant perfection for the Spanish, who hit the line at the fastest speed and managed to roll over the rest of the fleet to get to Mark 1 first.
Slippery race from there. We see a rare moment of hesitation from Burling. Look how late he turns relative to that main pack. He put himself right back in it on board the black foils. They suddenly went from a pretty fair second to back in the pack. Does that matter? Doesn't seem to. Dropped the turbo button here. Look how high that black foils boat was sailing. Turned on the afterburners, turned a fifth into a first, and well, turned a no-show in the final just to a place in the final. Spain made it hard for themselves. Bit of a tight battle with the French, but wow, excitement.
Excitement to the very end, no question about it. So it has now gone official. It is Australia on 40 points there in 37 points. Sees the Kiwis somehow find a way in as well, and Spain even on Canada, but they finished ahead of them in the last race. Spain finishes 4th, Canada 9th, so Spain gets the nod and the tiebreaker. They're in. Disappointing day for Canada and Rockwell, Denmark. It looked like they were a surefire fin after yesterday to get to the event final. Just doesn't happen. Lisa Dorman down with a very disappointed Canadian squad.
Phil, I mean, it was neck and neck going into the final, but I'm sure your team's pretty disappointed about it right now, but you pushed until the end.
Yeah, we're pretty disappointed. That was a really average race on our part, and we had plenty of opportunities. We sailed ourselves back into it and then sailed ourselves back out of it on that last downwind. It was, yeah, pretty amateur, to be honest.
And those starts, they're so difficult. If you get them wrong, especially in these conditions, what kind of went on your boat?
Yeah, it is difficult, the starting in this stuff and all of it, to be honest. Like, getting it all right is quite a complex thing to do, but yeah, we just didn't quite execute that start, and actually just got hooked by the Danish at the end, and yeah, so 10th around Mark 1, it's pretty tough to come back from, and that's where we finished.
And overall, I'm not really sure how this puts you, but do you think that you're still in the mix as we go into the last 3 events and your home event?
But you're always in the mix, you know. It's capsize like USA, or you know, it's one mistake and you're 10 points out, and one crash and you're out the back as well. So you're always in the mix, and yeah, we're looking forward to Halifax. You know, we're 1 month away. It's going to be an epic event. The home crowd is already growing and building, and I think we're going to blow SailGP out of the water when we get to Halifax in terms of spectators and how good the event is.
Well, we might want to actually talk to your wing trimmer, CJ, if he comes over here. CJ, you guys had an amazing day yesterday, but it just goes to show you never say no matter how many points you've got.
Yeah, you know, we finished that race being having got 4 seconds out of 5 races, you know, so it's not something you expect to miss the final after a result like that. You know, we were talking that we've got to just get a top 5, which we'd only not done once the whole regatta, so yeah, pretty disappointed to come out in last in that race. But, that sport, you know, the highs aren't as high without the lows.
Well, the highs will be high when you're in Halifax, I'm sure, and you would want to put on a great show for the crowd there.
Yeah, we are all super excited for Halifax. You know, I've got a lot of family members in Canada coming to watch, and so do all the boys and girls. And yeah, everyone's super excited. So yeah, really cannot wait to get to our home venue.
Sorry not to see you in the final, but well done all weekend.
Yeah, you and us both. Cheers.
So the Canadians, unfortunately, are out, but they will look forward to Canada at Halifax, June 1st and 2nd. Wow, what an exciting 5th and final fleet race here at the Apex Group Bermuda Sail Grand Prix. It is official. New Zealand, Australia, and Spain will have a 1 race off to see who takes home the title here in the Great Sound and Bermuda.
The Apex Group Bermuda Sail Grand Prix. And guess what? We got Rusty G on the wheels of steel. And I know Rusty's got something big for us, because guess what? It's time for the what? Dance Cam! Glenn, tell them how we do it.
This is my favorite part. All right, yes. Rusty, turn it up. We got some people here ready to dance in the race stadium, getting ready for race number 3.
We're warming up. So everybody that move across, wave your hands in the air. And right, my black, you just don't care. Listen, we got Boston behind.